He also took me on parikrama of Vrindavan one time. You know, I was indebted to him for that. And he was revealing all the different places. And we went to Kusham Sarovara. He was telling me the pastimes there. Then we were leaving and he said, "Come." He took me to another temple. He said, "This is Uddhav, temple of Uddhav." He said, "I wasn't going to show you this place," he said, "because we didn't have so much time." He said, but then Uddhav spoke to me. He said, "Why you're not going to bring Jananivasa here?" So we'll go, come. I brought you here. Another time I think we were in Vashana. No, Nandagram. We were on the top, and he was explaining me there's 64 kundas here. He started to explain all the kundas, all the, in all directions. He said, of course, most of them are manifested now. He explained, he said, "You see that road there?" He said, "This is." I looked and he said, "This is the road that Akrura took Krishna. This is the road that Akrura took Krishna." I said, "Oh God." He said, "Yes." He said, "The devotees don't like to see that." It was actually what I saw when I looked. I saw it was just like a bloody hangman's rope. It was black green trees.
It was actually red color.
It was a red color path. You could see it just going through all the green. It just looked like it was bloody rope of a hangman. Yes, he said. They don't like to see this. But he didn't discover Vrinda-kunda. He was the first like ISKCON devotee to find that place. There was a Babaji living there, but nobody actually knew what it was, that area was. And he took me there and said, "This is Vrinda-kunda." He said, "Babaji is living here." And by his mercy, it was such an experience. I just felt so excited just going on. I left that and I started running towards the kund. It was in the distance. I just started running spontaneously towards it. And then he came and he said, "Now we've got to take bath." He said, "There's another kund just behind it." He said, "This is called Gupta-kund." He said, "This process, first you take bath in this kund, then you can take bath in Vrinda-kund." So this was his habit. Wherever you are, wherever we went to one kund, all of a sudden, splop, he's in the kund and he was putting mud all over his body. And so we took bath in Gupta-kund, and I jumped in and I got the mud out and I put it on. And it stunk like anything. I said, "It stinks like it. How you can do that?" He was laughing and laughing. He said, "No," he said, "you don't take from the bottom of the pond, it's all stinky." He said, "You take from the side of it, that's the injunction. You take mud from the side of the bank." He said, "You put it from the middle." So I said, anyway, then he said, "Take bath in Vrinda-kunda." So we took bath in Vrinda-kunda. Took a dip there, and then I became completely intoxicated. It was... I was just intoxicated with what? I don't I think it was love. But it was a reflection of Vrinda Devi's love for... I shouldn't say like that, but anyway, that was my realization. For no reason, but I was just crying and crying and crying. I wouldn't stop. It never happened before like that. And I said, "Padma, what is this place you brought me to?" And he was saying, "Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna." He was sitting on the bank chanting Hare Krishna. For a long, long time we were just there swimming, and it was such an exciting time. And even when we were leaving, I actually put my chart over my head. But you should stay here, he said. You know, you should stay here. We wanted someone to stay in the river. I feel hope he doesn't ask me again 3 times. I got commitment to Mayapur.
He introduced Jananivasa to that Babaji. I think he introduced Jananivasa to that Babaji, and then Jananivasa took it.
Yeah. Then he actually developed. Before that, nobody knew that place. But he was very renounced. They went to the Kumbh Mela one time, and he had to wear a silver chain with a cloak in. And they went to the Kumbh Mela, Prabhupada, and then Padma became a Naga Baba. Naga Baba was there for some time. He was actually, and the devotee said, "You can't do that, Padma." He was extremely renounced.
Oh, he distributed lots of books, Prabhupada's books like that.
Yeah, that's right.
But when they complained to Prabhupada, he just only asked how many books he distributed, and then he asked that other party how many books you distributed, so there was much less. So he said, he knows what he's doing.